Hey Taurus, this is Dee, and today we are doing a tarot card reading for the next 3 months of 2024, which will bring us to December. So October, November, December. Now this is what I call a pyramid deck, and a pyramid spread, and it's based on the Celtic cross. So the same positioning, it's just I find it fits better on my layout. So let's get started, shall we? Alright, so this is you. Six of Pentacles, and what crosses you is the Three of Swords. Okay, now the energies in the past is the Nine of Wands. Energies in the present, we have the Six of Swords. Energies for the future, we have the Knight of Wands. That looks very nice. Okay, and then the way you see yourself is the Knight of Swords. The way others see you is the Knight of Cups. Your biggest fear is the Eight of Wands. Your biggest hope is the Page of Wands. And the possible outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You know what? I think this looks like something that is going to end in a stroke of luck. But I see you here, and currently you seem to be struggling a little bit because you are relying on someone else for additional funds. Maybe you're getting loans, or you're heavily relying on credit cards. Be careful not to get in too deep. But you have a lot of worry here, a lot of concerns with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, yes, it is heartbreak, but it's just, it could also be imagined. It could also be in your own head. Keep in mind that our thoughts are things, right? So if you think negative thoughts, then you're going to get negative results. It's important to keep your mental, how should I say this, your because this is something I'm going to start talking about in my videos, manifestation. It's important to keep your thoughts positive in order to manifest positive outcomes. And it seems to me like you really, really want to get out of this situation, and you know, you're having a lot of negative thoughts. So it's kind of a vicious circle there. It's going around in a circle there. Okay, so in the past we had the Nine of Wands. Something came to a halt. You were working on something, and it looks like you have gotten to the point where you needed a break. I'm not sure if this means that you have stepped away from something in order to retool and find another way to go, because the Nine of Wands is not at their goal, but they are taking a bit of a break, a bit of a step back, so to speak, to make sure that they're on the correct path. They're taking a break, they're looking around, making sure that what they're doing and where they're going is exactly what they want, and not going to be headed down the incorrect path. So you're going to leave that mentality behind, though, and quite literally we have the Six of Swords here. So you are working on moving away from whatever this was. The Nine of Wands could also be like a vicious circle, right, where you are working really hard, and then you take a little break and you just recover enough to feel a little bit better, and then they get thrown back into the work, and then you get really, really exhausted, and then you have to take another little break, and then you just get a chance to recover just enough to feel a little bit better, and then you get thrown back into it, and maybe you've said it's enough. It's enough. It's time for something different. It's time for something new. And it looks like you are searching for something that is actually extremely, well, I mean, not extremely, but quite different. I mean, look at the Look at the difference in these two cards, right? We have all the bright fiery colors of the Nine of Wands, and then we have the blues and deep indigos of the Six of Swords. So this is not easy. This is not easy energy. It's not easy to make this decision, or if decision was thrust upon you, it's not easy for you to internalize it. So right now you're dealing with that. You're dealing with the Three of Swords. But it looks like in the future we're going to have some really lovely Knight of Wands energy. Now it is the Knight. It's not the King. So the Knight indicates movement. The Knight indicates fiery passion and, you know, striking out before getting all the details. I mean, you probably have all the good details, but you are moving forward at breakneck speed, passionate as anything, to make this break from this cycle successful. Okay, so it looks like you're going to be leaving behind this melancholy, you know, negative thinking, and you're going to just jump right into this Knight of Wands passionate energy in the next 3 months and beyond. So it's really good to see that once you realize how self-defeating this kind of negative thinking is, you just snap out of it and say, you know what, I am not going to let that negative thinking influence me, because my future is bright. I'm away from that thankless cycle, and I am going to make my life perfect. Now we have another Knight here in the way that you see yourself. Now the Knight of Wands is the Knight of passion. The Knight of Swords is the Knight of logic. So you are not doing things foolishly. You are definitely making sure you have all your steps sorted out, and you know exactly where you're going. So that's good for your confidence. Other people see you as confident. You have the Knight of Cups. You have 3 knights in your reading, in your future, how others see you, how you see yourself. There is so much forward momentum that you know, you're going to be like a steaming locomotive, and nobody's going to be able to stop you. So, you know, people see you as, you know, full of heart, full of sincerity, determination. You know, they see you for how much you have your heart in this change, and you see yourself as someone who is going to make sure that all the details are taken care of, and you are just going to charge ahead, knowing full well that you are confident and able to tackle anything that comes your way. Now, your biggest fear is the Eight of Wands. The fear is that you are going too fast, and like I said, that locomotive is just going full steam ahead. Should that locomotive come off the rails, that could be trouble. This is certainly a situation where you are probably feeling, you know, you're feeling feelings, a lot of feelings, but also feeling kind of dizzy with the forward momentum. So that could be kind of scary. Things are changing so fast, and it is scaring you. But we have, in your position of the greatest hopes, we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is the creative, the creative seed, right? So what I'm getting from the Page of Wands is that what you're going to get is not exactly what you expect. It's probably going to be different. Different worse or different better? Difficult to say. From what I see in the cards, everything seems to point to different better. But what you're going to end up with, what you're going to get, is going to be everything that you want, but it's going to be a little bit different than what you expected. So, but it is going to fulfill that creative, longing that you are looking for here. So yeah. Let's see, did I miss anything? Yeah. It's new, and it's going to be creative. It's going to be even more creative than you imagine it. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be different, better. But it is going to be different, definitely different from what you were wrapped up with in the past. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune is on a cycle, right? So if things have been good, they will become more challenging. If things have been challenging, they will become good. So here we have all these challenging aspects here. You've got a lot of debt, you've got, or at least you're borrowing a lot of money or utilizing all your resources. You've got some negative emotions, you've got negative thoughts that you're hanging on to. You've got possibly some sort of move to a different location or some sort of metaphorical shift that you're dealing with. So all this negativity, it's all going to flip on its ear. And by the end of the year, you will see with flipping that information, with flipping that negativity, and taking better care of your finances, you'll see that your fortune will turn around. Okay? So, Taurus, it looks very good in the next 3 months. Thank you for being here. I hope this reading was enjoyable and helpful for you. If you find it helpful, please leave a message down below. And this is Dee, and we will see you next time. And thank you for being here. I will be signing out now. Bye for now.